Hello everyone, this is Mr. Nice Guy, and in this video you'll learn what is prime factorization and index notation. So for the phrase index notation, some of the time you will also see the phrase product or prime factors. They are actually the same thing. Index notation and product or prime factors are the same thing. And the keyword for this chapter is divide by prime numbers. And this is exactly what prime factorization is about. And that is divide by prime numbers. What is index notation? We will see later when we are going through the example. A typical question will look like this. Prime factorize 72, leaving your answer in index notation. So let me start off with the prime factorization part of the question. So when we do prime factorization, we take 72 and divide it by the smallest prime number. And in this case, it is 2. So we divide by 2. And we get 36. Can 36 still be divided by 2? And the answer is yes. So we divide by 2 again. We get 18. Can 18 be divided by 2? Yes. 18 can be divided by 2. So we divide by 2. We get 9. So now for number 9, we cannot divide by 2 anymore. So we move on to the next smaller prime number, which 9 can be divided by. And in this case, it is 3. So we write 3 over here. So 9 divided by 3, we get 3. And 3 can also be divided by 3, and we get 1. So the prime factorization step will stop here. So for index notation, it is actually very simple. From our prime factorization, we can tell that 72 is equals to 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 3. And this will be equals to 2 to the power of 3 times 3 to the power of 2. So it is just simplifying the long product of the prime factors. So let us take a look at the next example, which is prime factorize 336, leaving your answer in index notation. So we start off by asking us whether 336 is divisible by 2, and the answer is yes. So we divide 336 by 2. We get 168. 168 divided by 2, we will get 84. 84 we can also divide it by 2. So we get 42. 42 divided by 2, we get 21. Now 21 we cannot divide by 2 anymore. So we move on to the next prime number, which is 3. Because 21 is divisible by 3. So 21 divided by 3 will give us 7. 7 is not divisible by 3, so we move on to the next prime number, 5. Can 7 be divided by 5? No. So we move on to the next prime number, which is 7. So 7 divided by 7 will give us 1. So 336 in index notation will be equals to 2 to the power of 4, because we can see that there are 4 2's times 3 times 7. And this will be our answer. So we move on to the last question. And that is prime factorize 630, leaving your answer in index notation or product of prime factors. And you might want to pause this video to try it out before I go through my solution. So 630 is divisible by 2, so we divide it by 2 and we'll get 315. 315 we cannot divide it by 2, so we move on to the next prime number, which is 3. 315 divided by 3, we get 105. 105 we divide by 3, we get 35. It's 35 divided by 3. If you are unsure, you can always take out your calculator and see. Okay, it's not divisible by 3. We move on to the next prime number, which is 5. So 35 divided by 5 will give us 7. And 7 divided by 7 will give us 1. And we stop here. So 630 in index notation will be 2 times 3 to the power of 2 times 5 times 7. And this will be the answer for this question. So that's all for this video. I hope that you have learned how to perform prime factorization when you are given a number. And that is to divide the number, starting with the smallest prime factor. And when you can't divide it anymore, move on to the next prime number. So this is all. I will see you in the next video. See you!